Hello and welcome to the lab. I'm Daddy Clay. A special welcome to all of you that are friends and fans of Hand to Hold. If you're not familiar with DadLabs.com, we're an online resource for dads. If you visit DadLabs.com, you're going to see over 800 videos on all kinds of topics pertaining to parenthood from a specifically dad point of view. We've also got hundreds of blogs and a thriving community full of dads sharing insights and experiences, looking for tips and advice. It's a great, active, and lively place to be. Why was I interested in founding a website for fathers? Well, it all started in a neonatal intensive care unit. My wife's water broke at just 29 weeks gestation, and we spent the next 10 days in a labor and delivery room in Seton Hospital waiting to see if she would go into labor. Eventually, she was scheduled for a cesarean section, and of course, the night that she was to get the C-section, she went into labor. There was an emergency C-section, and my oldest child was born. He was a healthy preemie, 4.5 pounds already by the time he came out, but still he had many of the issues that are associated with premature babies. The birth was nothing like what we were expecting. My wife was traumatized by her cesarean section, was also suffering from postpartum depression, and was really having a tough time. Well, of course, the folks from the NICU came up and said the baby needed kangaroo care, so I donned my bathrobe, scrubbed in, and went down to the neonatal intensive care unit. There was my son at just 4 pounds. They put him on my chest, and at that moment, something inside me changed. I knew that being a dad was somehow what I was meant to do. And not only that, it occurred to me that I wanted to be involved in every aspect of the child's life, not just sports, not just throwing the baseball, but nurturing, feeding, diaper changing, caring in every way for my kids. So this experience in the NICU really crystallized some things for me and got me involved in a deep way with my children. As my kids got older and I started talking with other men, I realized that this wasn't just an experience that was unique to me. Men all over were having a changed definition in their role as fathers. They were more involved, and there was really no one to look to. There was no generational experience to draw upon with this new kind of fatherhood. So we decided to start a website where dads could have a conversation about the way things are changing. So that's why DadLabs came to be, because of a preemie. And that's one of the reasons why we are such huge fans of Hand to Hold. I wish the organization had been around when my child was in the neonatal intensive care unit, because I know my wife and I underwent a serious trauma as a result of this birth being so different than what we expected. So sudden, so difficult, and presenting such intense challenges. That's why we know this is an incredibly valuable resource for moms and dads that are going through the neonatal intensive care experience. That first difficult day in the NICU, well, that was almost 14 years ago. And today, well, here's my little preemie now. Just graduated from his middle school with honors, most valuable player on his lacrosse and soccer teams. So there really are some pretty good outcomes out there, right, Bubba? Mm-hmm. So a special welcome and thank you to the good folks at Hand to Hold. It's nice to meet you. Come visit us at DadLabs.com.